Celeb Secrets is hanging out with country star Griffen Palmer. I am so excited to chat with you because you just appeared on The Bachelor. How are you feeling
Yeah,
right now?
it's been awesome seeing all the feedback. It's been really great, and I'm excited that everyone got to sharing it with me because I've been having this secret for a while now. So yeah.
Totally. So tell me, when you first got this opportunity, what was kind of going through your head?
I couldn't really believe it, especially because I kind of got this opportunity before Second Guessing was even out. So it was fun to have this kind of in the can ahead of time, knowing that the song was about to come out and then people could share in this. So yeah, it was just it exceeded my expectations in every way.
So now, why Second Guessing? Out of all the songs you have, why this one?
I think Second Guessing has just been like a huge part of my story as a songwriter and a musician. Like a couple years ago, I was on the show called Songland on NBC, and I pitched this song to Florida Georgia Line and won the show, and they recorded it and put it on the record. And that was kind of like people's first taste of my music. So I met a lot of fans and stuff through that, and people following me and asking me to put up my own version of it. So initially it was just kind of like I wanted to treat these people that have been supporting me for the last couple of years and just put out this version for them. And it just made sense, you know. It's cool that I can just continue the journey of this song.
Tell me the inspiration behind it and kind of how the two reacted on their one-on-one date.
Yeah, so this song actually kind of started a few years back when I had a friend who was getting married, and he asked me to sing at their wedding. But the wedding was up in Michigan. I was living in Nashville, and I didn't think I could make the wedding. So I decided I was going to try to write them a wedding song for them to use as kind of like a consolation for me not being there. So I was just kicking around all these like love song ideas, and I wrote a Second Guessing, and I sent it to them. And then I just thought, you know, the song should live somewhere else too. You know, it could be shared with more people. So that's when I kind of sent it into Songland, and then everything just took off from there. And so playing it again for the couple on the date was really cool to see them, you know, dancing and really having a special moment with each other, because that's what this song's for, right? So
definitely. So when they walked in and they saw you performing, what were their reactions? Their real reactions? Did they know it was coming?
No, so it was a complete surprise. So they set up the show really well for that. Like the band and I were like downstairs in a basement, you know, hiding away. We had to be really quiet walking up, and the whole set was dark. And we kind of all got in our positions. And then when that song starts playing on the date, which you hear on the episode, that's really the first time they see us walk out. So they were genuinely surprised, and it was cool to see them react like that.
That's awesome. So now, are there any behind the scenes secrets about The Bachelor that kind of surprised you and maybe would surprise us?
I think I was just more so surprised that it was like pretty genuinely, you know, just a one-on-one date. They thought they were just having a moment like together. There really was no like crazy smoke and mirrors or anything. And the show sets it up so that the couple on the date can really have like the best experience and the best chance of connecting as possible. And one of the things too is that, you know, when I was on set, it took hours for us of waiting downstairs because they were talking and having such great conversation that the show just kind of lets them continue on in their date. So yeah, they really want them to spend that time together and make the connection. I think that's special about the show.
So you're telling me it's real love?
It seems to be. Like they seem to genuinely really like each other, and I was really happy for them. Yeah.
Sounds like she can maybe be a front runner.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to watch the rest of the season and find out.
Exactly. So it looks like from your social media that you are in a happy and healthy relationship. So did you give Zach any advice? Did you get to talk to him? Tell me about that dynamic.
I just got to chat with them for like 2 minutes after I was done performing. I don't think he needs any advice from me. He seems to be able to handle dating like 15 girls, and I'm just, you know, trying to date one. So yeah, he's got that in the bag, I think.
But if you could give him advice, what would it be?
Well, I mean, from watching the show, it seems like he really just wants to, you know, have these real conversations and meet his best friend. And I think that's like really important. I feel like his head's in the right spot. And, you know, if he keeps just going down that road, he'll make the connections that he's looking for.
He's there for the right reasons.
It seems to be, yeah.
Have you kept up with Bachelor Nation? Like, are you in Bachelor Nation even before you got this opportunity?
Well, Bachelor's kind of been a really funny part of like my family's life for as long as I can remember, because my cousin Jesse, who's the host of the show, he was the Bachelor back when I was a kid. So I remember watching The Bachelor with my family when I was like 8 years old or something like that. So yeah, it's been like in my memory vault for as long as I can remember.
So what was it kind of like to work with your cousin on this show? Were you able to hang out a little bit while on
So
set?
it was actually his birthday weekend, the weekend that I was shooting the show. So he was not on set when I was performing, but we got to meet up for coffee and stuff and hang out. And initially we were trying to keep it a surprise from him that I was on the show, because the producers didn't know until I told them after I had already been booked for the show. So we were trying to surprise him, but it didn't end up working out. So yeah, we just got to kind of celebrate with each other separately. And he thinks it's really cool that I got to be on this show with him. And I think it's cool too.
So do you remember when he was the Bachelor? Like, what was that like to see your cousin on the screen trying to find love?
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like when I was a kid, obviously he played football at the University of Florida and then played for the New York Giants. And I just remember traveling around as a kid to go see him do all these cool things. But I just thought like everyone's cousin does really cool things. Like I didn't really understand the level that he was at. And so now I see it and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. He's built such a crazy career for himself. And I'm really proud of him for that. But back in the day, I just like was watching my cousin on TV and just thinking, oh, cool, he's on TV.
You just signed a record deal, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
With Big Cloud. Congratulations, that's huge.
Thank you so much.
So what's next for you now that you're a signed artist?
Well, I'm heading out on tour today for the first weekend of the Lily Rose tour. So we'll be going all around the US, which is really exciting, and just lining up some more shows and hopefully just playing lots of music for people all summer.
Amazing. I love Lily. She's my girl. Like, she's
too.
the best. You're going to have so much fun on the show. What could we expect from a Griffin Palmer live show?
Well, right now it's kind of fun because I'm just playing acoustic. So I'm playing a lot of these songs just like the exact same way that I wrote them. So it's a super like intimate set with the fans, and just kind of letting people into the stories behind some of these songs, and you know, playing some songs I've written for other people as well as some new stuff and some old stuff. So it's kind of fun. Amazing.
And are you working on new music?
Yeah, we have a lot of music already ready to go. So hopefully we'll have a single out and a new single out in the next couple weeks, and then planning to drop a full record this spring. So there'll be lots of stuff for people to listen to. And I'm really excited.